Contrary to the common belief that physical activity and interest in intimacy wane with age, there is a very real possibility of regaining lost energy and passion, even after crossing the age of 60. Experienced doctors and specialists in the field of men's health who have accumulated extensive experience working with older people unanimously assert that the secret to restoring full blood circulation and harmonious intimate relationships often lies in the simplest and most accessible foods. We are talking about 4 fruits that have an amazing ability to naturally awaken vitality and enhance intimate attraction. These gifts of nature not only delight the taste buds, but also contain unique components that have a beneficial effect on blood flow, increase libido, and restore that very closeness with a partner that many mistakenly consider irretrievably lost. It is important to note that the miraculous properties of these fruits manifest themselves even in people over 70 years of age. Soon the veil of secrecy over these 4 amazing fruits will be lifted. The reader will learn about their unique properties and methods of application that will restore not only lost vitality, but also self-confidence, as well as restore harmonious and close relationships with a loved one. Accumulated knowledge and experience allow us to take a fresh look at the period of life that begins after the age of 60. Allow me to introduce 4 natural treasures, fruits with the potential to activate the intimate sphere and restore blood circulation in adulthood. These are not synthesized drugs, but generous gifts of nature that can have a beneficial effect on the body. And the first among them is a fruit that is probably already present in every home. Red grapes are truly a healing source for restoring normal blood flow. For a long time, it was believed that only pharmaceutical agents could improve blood circulation in older people. However, careful observation of patients and analysis of the experience of those who successfully cope with age-related changes have shown that the solution to the problem can be found in the simplest thing, in red grapes. These modest fruits contain resveratrol, a powerful antioxidant that affects the structure of blood vessels, promoting their relaxation and dilation. Uninterrupted blood supply plays a vital role, ensuring the delivery of oxygen-rich blood to the most important organs and systems of the body, including muscles, the heart, the brain, and, of course, intimate areas. It is thanks to this process that their optimal functioning and vitality are maintained. Red grapes stand out among other gifts of nature for their unique ability to activate blood circulation in those areas of the body where age-related changes are most noticeable, namely in its lower part. Over the years, many people face unpleasant symptoms such as a feeling of coldness in the legs, decreased sensitivity during intimacy, and increased fatigue. These manifestations are often the result of impaired blood circulation, which leads to a weakening of energy potential, decreased libido, and a decrease in the feeling of closeness. Red grapes, in turn, help restore the freedom of blood flow and return lost sensations. In particular, in men, regular consumption of this valuable product helps to improve erectile function and increase the duration of sexual intercourse. This positive effect is achieved by stimulating the production of nitric oxide, an essential compound needed to maintain a healthy erection. It is important to note that, unlike synthetic drugs, red grapes have a mild and natural effect on the body without causing undesirable side effects. Red grapes have an equally beneficial effect on the female body. It helps to improve the sensitivity of blood vessels and increase blood circulation in the pelvic area, which is especially important since these functions often weaken with age. Thanks to this, women can maintain sensuality longer and enjoy a fulfilling intimate life. Intimacy, reinforced by comfort, warmth, and vivid emotional experiences, becomes a reality thanks to an unexpected ally, red grapes. This is about much more than just restoring physiological functions. It is a return of sensuality, that very spark that keeps the fire burning in relationships. It is amazing how this modest fruit, seemingly intended only to quench thirst or prepare exquisite wine, is able to return what many have despaired of ever returning: Couples who have included red grapes in their diet are amazed at how this, at first glance, insignificant change has reawakened a vital part of their shared existence. It's not about a miracle, but about the logical result of meticulous work by scientists and a wise choice in favor of nature's gifts. But this is only the first step towards intimate harmony, because the next fruit we'll talk about not only strengthens the circulatory system, but also acts as a reliable guardian, protecting the kidneys and intimate health. Cranberries are a staunch protector of the kidneys, long overlooked and perceived only as a seasonal table decoration. However, listening to the wisdom of generations, to the stories of those who have managed to maintain their vitality and warmth of relationships for many years, you can notice how cranberries appear more and more often in their narratives. This fact makes you think about its hidden potential and the opportunities it opens up for maintaining health and intimate life. Recent scientific research has revealed the powerful potential of cranberries as an ally in maintaining the health of the kidneys and urinary system, organs whose role in maintaining vitality, sensuality, and intimacy in adulthood cannot be overstated. It is known that weakening of kidney function entails a whole cascade of negative consequences, including the accumulation of harmful toxins, slowing down blood circulation, and the development of inflammatory processes. All this, in turn, can significantly weaken sexual desire, reduce sensitivity, and even lead to erectile dysfunction in men. In this context, cranberries act as a natural shield, protecting the health of the intimate sphere. Thanks to the rich content of biologically active compounds, it effectively fights inflammation, helps cleanse the urinary tract, and strengthens blood vessels, especially in the pelvic area. This comprehensive approach not only helps to avoid unpleasant sensations and discomfort, but also ensures an unhindered flow of blood to the genitals. In men, this has a beneficial effect on the quality of erection, making it stronger and more stable, as improving kidney function helps maintain healthy blood pressure and optimal levels of nitric oxide, a key regulator of blood flow. As for women, cranberries help reduce irritation, increase comfort, and gain self-confidence during intimacy. Cranberries, a humble berry, turns out to be a faithful ally in delicate matters of intimacy, giving a sense of security and comfort to both partners, allowing them to fully surrender to the moment without being distracted by the nagging signs of chronic discomfort. Many people who have experienced unpleasant symptoms, such as difficulty urinating, a feeling of dryness that overshadows intimate moments, or a fading sexual desire, were pleasantly surprised to find that regular consumption of cranberries can restore their joy of life. Eradicating pain and discomfort serves as a reliable foundation for strengthening mutual understanding and intimacy between partners, making the mature years after 60 a time of new discoveries and sensual experiences. Thus, a small handful of dried cranberries added to a favorite salad or a refreshing glass of natural cranberry juice drunk in the morning becomes not only a healthy habit for maintaining kidney health, but also a valuable contribution to improving blood circulation, enriching intimate life, and finding peace of mind. However, what if there is another gift of nature that can not only protect the body from the inside, but also ignite the flame of passion? A fruit endowed with the power to awaken energy, increase testosterone levels, and return the body to the memories of its true purpose? This will be discussed in the following narrative. Papaya is a true elixir of vitality. This exotic fruit contains some solar, life-affirming power that can breathe new life into relationships. Perhaps this fruit attracts with its sunny, golden orange hue, or beckons with its delightful taste, evoking associations with carefree summer days. But behind the captivating sweetness of papaya lies a colossal benefit that many people over the age of 60 are not even aware of. This exotic fruit is rightfully considered one of the most effective natural remedies for maintaining male strength and activating blood circulation in all systems of the body. As an illustration, we can cite an example from medical practice. One of the patients, a former school principal who had retired, consulted specialists with complaints typical for his age: sleep disturbances, constant fatigue, and decreased libido. Despite a balanced diet and regular walks in the fresh air, he felt completely exhausted. Including in his daily diet just 1 cup of papaya, consumed in the morning in combination with a small amount of Greek yogurt, gave amazing results. After only a few weeks, he reappeared on the threshold of the doctor's office, beaming with a smile and with a noticeable healthy blush on his face. Papaya is a true treasure trove of valuable nutrients. It contains an impressive complex of vitamins, such as A, C, and E, as well as unique enzymes, including papain, which has a beneficial effect on the digestive process and helps reduce inflammatory processes in the body. However, the most significant advantage of papaya should be recognized as its positive effect on testosterone synthesis and blood flow stimulation, which is especially important for maintaining health and vitality in mature men. This exotic fruit, papaya, has a complex effect on the body, contributing to natural hormonal regulation, increased elasticity of the vascular system, and optimization of oxygen exchange. This achieves internal harmony, which in men is expressed in strengthening and prolonging erections, as well as in a surge of vitality and energy. Papaya has an equally beneficial effect on the female body, helping to balance estrogen levels and improve blood circulation in the pelvic area. This helps reduce dryness and discomfort, increasing sensuality and arousal. In addition, papaya supports the adrenal glands, which are responsible for regulating stress levels, allowing you to enjoy intimacy without being distracted by tension and fatigue. Papaya is an accessible and simple solution for restoring self-confidence and harmony in relationships without the use of complex supplements or medications. It's just a fruit that can be eaten, enjoying its pleasant taste and feeling positive changes from within. Papaya gently restores confidence and strengthens the bond between partners, providing stable and natural results. Thus, if there is a desire to add bright colors to life and relationships, papaya can become a faithful and reliable helper. It does not promise instant miracles and dazzling emotions, but often gives something much more important and fundamental: an inexhaustible supply of vital energy, warmth, and a sincere desire for unity with loved ones. Just when it seems that the world of fruits has exhausted its potential to surprise, it is worth discovering cherries, a unique fruit that can support heart health and hormonal balance, improve sleep quality, alleviate overall condition, and deepen feelings of love. We will talk about cherries, which have many beneficial properties. Cherries are a real stimulant for intimacy. There is something soothing and peaceful in the very atmosphere created by a bowl of ripe cherries. Perhaps it's the rich, deep, almost velvety red color of these berries, or how cherries encourage us to slow down, escape from the hustle and bustle, and fully enjoy every moment. Cherries are not just eaten, they are enjoyed, feeling every nuance of taste and aroma. And the beneficial changes they produce inside the body are much more important than their excellent taste qualities. Many years ago, the author had the opportunity to work with a married couple in their 60s who had been together for over 40 years. Despite many years of marriage, they still had strong feelings for each other, but something in their relationship was gradually changing. Unfortunately, life often presents us with difficult challenges that sometimes seem completely insurmountable. In the life of one married couple, a period of cooling feelings came when the flame of passion began to barely smolder, and the distance from each other felt more and more acute. This story serves as a clear illustration of how sometimes the most simple solutions can breathe new life into a relationship, restore lost harmony and intimacy. The man, as if shrouded in a veil of apathy, was increasingly immersed in a state of alienation, haunted by causeless longing for the times when their connection was inseparable. His wife, a woman endowed with boundless patience and tenderness, sincerely yearned for past intimacy, but the fear of putting excessive pressure on her partner restrained her actions. In search of a saving way out, they decided to turn to the power of nature, to natural remedies that can delicately and effectively affect their condition. They were advised to include cherries in their diet. Yes, it is this juicy and fragrant berry. Scientific research has convincingly demonstrated that cherries have amazing properties that can improve blood circulation, have anti-inflammatory effects, and stimulate sexual function. The couple, without harboring any particular illusions but driven by the desire to regain their former feelings, decided to give this method a chance. They perceived it as a kind of experiment in which there was nothing to lose. 2 months passed, and a real miracle happened. Before those around them appeared a couple, as if reliving a period of falling in love. Their faces shone with happiness, and infectious laughter sounded in their voices. What was the secret of such an amazing transformation? The thing is, cherries are a real treasure trove of powerful antioxidants known as anthocyanins. These substances play a key role in maintaining cardiovascular health, improving blood microcirculation, and having a positive effect on overall well-being. These natural compounds have a potent anti-inflammatory effect on the arteries, stimulate the production of vital nitric oxide, and generally have a beneficial effect on the health of the vascular system throughout the body. As a result, free and complete blood flow is ensured not only to vital organs such as the heart and brain, but also to areas that play a primary role in sexual arousal and sensual perception. In men, this results in increased blood flow to the penis, allowing for a stable and lasting erection without the need for synthetic medications. In women, eating cherries helps improve blood circulation in the pelvic area, making intimacy more comfortable, enjoyable, and emotionally rewarding. However, the effects of cherries are not limited to physiological aspects. They also have a calming effect on the mental state. The berries are rich in natural melatonin, a hormone that promotes deep and restorative sleep. And a full and quality sleep, in turn, has a positive effect on hormonal balance, helps reduce stress levels, and increases emotional sensitivity, which is important for harmonious relationships. It's not just about organic metamorphoses, but about those invisible components that ultimately form a deep and lasting connection between people. One of the most remarkable advantages of cherries is their gentle and sparing effect on the body. It does not provoke sharp fluctuations and jumps, but provides a gradual and stable saturation with nutrients. Cherries help strengthen the walls of blood vessels, support natural hormonal cycles, and promote the restoration of balance between mental and physical states. In today's world, dominated by medications and chronic stress, such a delicate healing effect is perceived as a true gift of nature. Cherries are not a panacea for all ills, but they can initiate a process of reunification, reminding the body of its hidden reserves and capabilities. And often this simple reminder is enough to feel a sense of closeness and harmony with yourself again. After realizing these amazing properties of cherries, a reasonable question involuntarily arises. Where to start? How to integrate it into your daily diet without turning it into another burdensome health program? The answer to this question can open up new horizons for each person, leading to positive, stable, and harmonious transformations in everyday life. If the reader continues to delve into the essence, then somewhere in the subconscious there is a readiness for a new stage. Perhaps there is some apathy, emotional detachment, or even resignation to the idea of the inevitability of withering. However, it is worth realizing that this is far from a verdict. The body retains the ability to regenerate and adapt. And a balanced diet, in turn, can become the catalyst that triggers the process of healing and renewal. This is not about strict dietary restrictions, the acquisition of expensive dietary supplements, or grueling physical exercises. The emphasis is on eating real, unprocessed, and natural fruits, which the body perceives as something native, necessary, and responds to with gratitude and maximum benefit. For example, juicy raspberries collected in an ecologically clean area, or ripe peaches filled with sunlight. Start with a small step. Choose the fruit that causes the most gastronomic pleasure. This can be a bunch of ripe red grapes as an afternoon snack, sweet and sour dried cranberries added to a fresh salad or morning oatmeal, exotic papaya for breakfast, or a handful of juicy cherries as an evening dessert. There is no single right way to start this journey, and there is no need to make drastic changes to your diet overnight. The key to success is consistency and a conscious approach. Give your body a powerful and unambiguous message about your choice in favor of an active, fulfilling life, full of movement and harmonious relationships with the world around you. In just a few weeks, you may witness positive changes. Your limbs will acquire a pleasant warmth, your consciousness will clear, your sleep will become deep and restorative, and in moments of intimacy, the spark of former passion will ignite again. These signs are nothing more than timid signals of awakening life energy, quietly whispering, "I'm still here, I'm ready to bloom." Never give up and assume it's too late. History knows many cases where people over 70 have restored lost connections with their spouses after years of estrangement, regained comfort and confidence in their bodies, and started feeling attractive and desirable again. It's not about miraculous rejuvenation, but about a conscious decision to support and nourish the life force that still smolders within them. Look at fruits not just as a source of calories, but as a valuable tool, a healing gift of nature, helping you take the first step towards a healthy and fulfilling life. Let this day be the starting point of your transformation, not because others advise it, but because you deserve to feel a surge of strength again, become stronger, closer to your loved ones, and feel more alive than ever before. Remember, this is just the beginning of your amazing journey. Sometimes in the hustle and bustle of life, we unknowingly start compromising with ourselves, agreeing to the fading of life energy, the reduction of moments of emotional intimacy, and the weakening of connections with the world around us. Paradoxically, this happens not out of conscious choice, but under the influence of the mistaken belief that such changes are inevitable over time. However, this opinion is fundamentally wrong. Age is not a death sentence. A person has not exhausted their potential. They are not too old for new achievements, and their body has not lost the ability to live a full life. 4 gifts of nature, red grapes, cranberries, papaya, and cherries, are not just a set of foods, but a daily opportunity to remind the body of its inexhaustible resources. This is a kind of ritual that helps restore not only blood circulation, but also self-confidence, and revive not only intimacy, but also a sense of fullness of life. Each of these fruits carries a unique set of nutrients that have a beneficial effect on various systems of the body. For decades, the human body has worked tirelessly, enduring colossal loads, sleepless nights, life's upheavals, the joy of victories, and the bitterness of losses. The heart has been beating tirelessly, ensuring blood circulation, supporting the body in an upright position, allowing it to move and live a full life. And now, when there is finally an opportunity to enjoy the moments that really matter, a person deserves to feel support and freedom, not limitations and stiffness. Red grapes, cranberries, papaya, and cherries are not a panacea for all diseases, but rather a quiet revolution aimed at improving the quality of life. This is an opportunity to regain lost strength, feel young and energetic, enjoy every day full of bright colors and new experiences. This is a chance to say to your body, "Thank you for everything you have done for me, and I will take care of you in return." These inconspicuous helpers act not with brute force, but thanks to nutrients, not with a thunderous noise, but with quiet wisdom. They are able to penetrate into the most secret corners of the body, where traditional medicines often cannot reach, into the smallest capillaries, the labyrinths of hormonal pathways, and even into the emotional memories of what it means to feel passion and be an object of desire. When going to the store, take with you not only a list of necessary products, but also an unwavering belief that it is never too late to make positive changes in your condition. Feel a surge of vitality, wake up feeling cheerful and optimistic, and look at your loved one with that very spark in your eyes, which seemed to have faded, but in fact was only waiting for its time. Age is not only a series of losses, but also a priceless gift. It allows us to love with greater depth, appreciate every moment in all its fullness, and understand what really has lasting value. And when the body receives the necessary nutrition and blood flow is not obstructed, the heart blossoms and becomes more receptive to all the joys of life. If tomorrow you simply enjoy a plate of ripe cherries or take a handful of juicy red grapes with you for a walk, realize that you are making a conscious choice. A choice to live, guided by the intention to take care of yourself. A choice to maintain your body in optimal condition. The reason lies not in the exhaustion of potential, but in the unspent reserve of generosity lurking inside. This is not the final point, but rather the start of an unexplored stage. This is a path filled with revitalizing energy, restoring emotional intimacy, and comprehending the true essence of a person, freed from the burden of past years. A person has dedicated a significant part of their life to caring for others, and now it is time to pay attention to their own needs. They deserve to feel a surge of strength again, experience joy, and restore lost connections. It's remarkable that the starting point of this transformative journey isn't a complex medical protocol, but a simple fruit and an unwavering belief that the brightest and happiest days are yet to come.